Hey, it's Tom here. Good news. We're opening up our one-to-one platinum mentoring program when we have 2 spots available right now. So if you're looking for a mentor to give you the guidance, support, accountability, and all of the systems to ensure you're going to make 6 figures in the next 12 months, even if you're a complete beginner, you have no prior experience, and you don't have any good technical skills, you want to go to ltsmentor.com. That's ltsmentor.com. You're going to fill in a short application and you're going to book a call so you can speak to myself and the team. So go to ltsmentor.com to apply now.
Focus more so on the actual lifestyle around something, because for a lot of you guys, there is that dream of traveling, working from abroad, and so on and so forth. And the same goal applied to me. It's still one of my big goals personally, is to travel, work from abroad, etc. It's always there. And obviously with COVID, we've made do. But do you know what? I certainly can't complain. It's been fantastic. It's been really good. So I've got a few tips, practical analogies for you guys in implementing and starting to look at trips, whether this be within your own country. I mean, this is within the United Kingdom. Okay, admittedly, we had we had an 8-hour drive to get here, but within the United Kingdom, but getting working mobile. So my first tip for you guys is setting a goal for the trip. Now, this sounds a little bit strange because you're sort of like, well, I want to go travel. Unfortunately, I would say it's a little more intricate than that. And what I mean by that is being able to set a goal, i.e., saying, right, I am going to go to Bali for 4 weeks to work. Or I am going to go for a long weekend away, like we have to South Wales. I'm going to have 2 days where I'm not working, I'm chilling out pretty much. I'm going to have a day, so we're coming back on tomorrow. And I'm going to have a day where I'm on minimum effective dose. So I'm just keeping an eye on things. So being very realistic, being very detailed on how your trip is going to look. So is it going to be that my goal of that trip is I'm going to go abroad, I'm going to go there for 2 weeks, and 3 out of the 5 days during the working week, I'm going to be on half days maybe. Or it might be that I do a bit of work. So have a think about what it is that you are going to achieve whilst you're there, both in personal circumstances, i.e., I want to spend 2 days on the beach, or I want to go see this, I want to go see that, but I also want to build a couple new web pages. I want to get X number piece of content out. Be very clear with these goals, because it is probably one of the biggest mistakes I've seen is where someone's gone, hey, I've got a mobile lifestyle and I go abroad, and it sort of just loses all structure and the business suffers as a consequence, which then means they suffer as a consequence. So I hope that makes sense. Set a goal. 2, have a schedule. And this aligns into the last point. Plan your trip, even if you have unplanned time, because there needs to be scheduled structure to your working. So even if it is that I just want to go and explore, then set, I want to go and explore. But for 2 hours in the morning, I'm going to get in and I'm going to do some emails, I'm going to do some bits and pieces, I'm going to get stuff done. So setting a schedule, making sure you stick to that, because it is so easily on holiday. Because at the end of the day, there's a difference here. Admittedly, there's the whole phrase of if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life. But ultimately, there is an element of where you have to do work-like activities, even if you are able to do that mobile on the beach in your swimwear on your laptop, however that is, or how I am right now, where I'm sat on a bench chilling out with a lovely view behind me. I have done a couple of hours. I've done an hour or so's work this morning, and now we're off to spend an afternoon and chill out. So you've got to set that schedule. 3, be realistic and be disciplined. So this links very much to the previous 2 points, is be disciplined about what you're doing, and don't go for a week in Bali, for example, and say, I'm going to go see the entire country and I'm going to get XYZ, XYZ, XYZ done in my business. Again, this revolves around setting out that focus, as we've spoken about before, but being able to set a focus for something. It might be that do you know what, I want to go away, I want to lock myself away, I want to write a load of content, wherever it is, but be realistic about what you're going to achieve, because although for some of you it's a 2 hour a day, 2 hour a week business. For some of you, it might be more. So just be appropriate around you're doing that. 4, have an internet connection. I know this sounds so ridiculously elementary, but, and I mean, to be fair, this point isn't just around the internet. This is around making sure that you've got an element of where you can go and work, where you can have some focus time. The same as if you're, at home. For myself and Casper, we tend to work from home. Tom is out and about on his laptop. He is wandering around where he lives. He's got fantastic space that he works and lives around in central London. And he'll just go and bounce from cafe to cafe. That's what he loves to do, and that's how he's used to working. So making sure that if you are, say, used to working in an office environment and that's where you're most focused, and you say, right, my plan, my schedule is to work an hour or so a day, I'm going to get X, Y, Z done, and then I'm going to go out and enjoy wherever I'm traveling in. Cool. So where is that place going to be? Is it going to be a hotel that's around the corner from your Airbnb? Is it your Airbnb? Are you able to work on the beach? That's another thing to potentially even test, because that's something, a skill set in its own right, is to be able to focus whilst you are, maybe you're used to a quiet, cool, temperature controlled office setting whereby everything is set and you're like in the zone. Well, what happens when there's noise, there's people, there's traffic? Right now I can hear a tractor coming down the road just around there. So what is it that's going to help you get that focus, get you zoned in? It could be just sitting down in a coffee shop. So I would, even if you're not used to doing that and you mainly work from home, go work out somewhere in a coffee shop. Go actually test how you operate in different alternative environments. And then if there are certain things, so not all of you, some of you might be doing video content, for example, are there particular conditions that you need to produce great video content, like I am? So it might be that it's quiet, there's not that many people around. So are you able to find spaces where you're going to be able to do that? So there's a little bit of foreplanning. And my final point, have fun. This isn't all doom and gloom. I'm making it sound very complicated. It's not. It shouldn't be. It should be fun. But I think, especially when you're doing it for the first time, when you're traveling, when you're working, being able to work purely from your laptop, from your phone. Like I've got my phone, I've got my tablet, and that is my office. Being able to do that successfully and efficiently and effectively, getting what you need done, is really, really crucial. So I hope that helps you guys out, and hopefully that inspires you guys to, some of you guys are already making money online, and maybe it's the time to say, do you know what, Sunday I'm going to go for a mini trip. I'm going to go for a weekend away, where I'm able to work from my laptop. So hopefully. Hey guys, it's Tom Ash. We hope you guys have enjoyed the episode as much as we've loved putting it together for you. Please guys, do us a huge favor. Hit that love button, hit that subscribe button, and review us on Apple iTunes. We do read the comments. We want to improve our content and give you guys the best that we've got. Equally, the best comment, guys, we will shout you guys out, and we are giving out free courses. So guys, please come hit that love button, leave us a review, and we'll catch you on the next podcast, guys. All the best. Take care.